Beautiful. I want to see if I can record these live streams and put them up on YouTube for people to watch that miss it.
Yeah. Just setting up all of this shit.
Just busy
Yeah.
giving a loud clap. Stalking up. Ethan, are you ready?
Almost. Just a second.
We've got, yeah. So yeah, guys, I'll just go through something that we recovered, that we went through yesterday. Here's a nice little pin bar on the daily that makes a beautiful supply. We haven't quite tapped into that supply. I believe there was enough liquidity in these buy to sell, in this imbalance here, for the market to just fuel its move further. But we are clearly in a downtrend, so shorts are the positions in favor. Cade, welcome, my brother. We are going to look at Euro USD this morning and what price is done and what we're expecting price to do for today leading into next week. We are just waiting to set up. Ethan, how's your TikTok going? Slow?
That's working.
Okay.
We have 4 people live. How's
Okay.
it, Stevos Sake? I'm sorry, brother. I don't know how to say your name. How's it, Leon? What's up, guys? Early bird gets the worm. Welcome to our stream. We're going to be going over price action on Euro USD. See what we're looking at for today. See what trades are shaping up. What are we looking at, brother?
Okay, Euro USD. Can everybody see? If you have a look on the daily chart on Euro USD, there was some imbalance left between this wick over here and this wick here. These two wicks didn't meet, so there's imbalance in the market which had to be filled. That's exactly how I called my brilliant short on Bitcoin, because I know that imbalance needs to be filled. So we are currently inside this balance. We need to wait for price action to see what price action is going to do. Is it going to react off this imbalance, give us a long into our supply and then short into our demand, or is it just going to disregard this imbalance completely? So we need to react to what the market tells us at a specific point. We can predict all we want, but you need to react to your predictions. So we're on the daily. Let's move down into the 4-hour and just look at price a little bit more closely. I got into a long position of this demand out here because this demand is the demand that broke this internal structure. This demand also swept a whole bunch of liquidity, so there's like a lot of reason to enter on this demand, you know. So what happened is this demand was flipped and we didn't manage to get an entry on here in this supply because we were in a long already and I was expecting this this supply to be tapped. So what has actually happened is we've broken structure right on here. It's a 4-hour breaker structure, this bad boy, very powerful. 4-hour breaker structure. So we've experienced this break of structure and we will always expect price to pull back into the zone or the supply that broke that structure in a bearish market. So at the moment we are sitting in this imbalance, but what do we have above this imbalance? Because I've marked out this imbalance below, right? Give me a second. I've marked out this imbalance. But what do we have above this imbalance? We've got more imbalance. There's imbalance here. All the way down to this damn wick here. So there's a shitload of imbalance lying here. So imbalance is liquidity, right? In order for banks to move the market, they need to collect liquidity. It's just how the market works. So I'm expecting a reaction of this imbalance to fill this imbalance to move down into this demand. Okay, so you just need to monitor market in these ways and find these imbalances and find where liquidity lies, because banks target liquidity. You'll always see news events drive price action in a magnificent way. They can move 140 pips in a 3-minute candle. But what is the objection of news? The objection of news is to push price into your desired areas, like your supply, your demands, or your liquidity zones. So banks help move the price faster into these zones during news. And I don't know if we have any news today. I haven't checked. What's this? We have got Barkin's speech at what? 3 today. No, is it today? It is today. It won't affect us too much, I don't believe. So guys, yeah, what we are basically looking for is a change of character. On the
Shot for the like. Cool. Shot, dude. How's it, Nico? How's it, Zolani? What's up, guys? Mod.
So guys, if we're on the 15-minute now. Welcome to everybody new on our Discord. Yaku, welcome. Fortunate, Blasio, and Andy, guys. Thanks for being with us this morning. We're just gonna throw some sauce real quick.
Guys, send us likes on the stream so we can get more people in here. Thank you very much, guys.
And if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Yesterday, throughout my back testing, I'm very sorry I didn't get back to questions, but when I'm back testing, I focus. I focus. So if you guys have any questions this morning, please pop them in the live chat. But I'm just quickly gonna update our new members on what's happening. We've got imbalance on the daily here that price is currently reacting to, and we are looking for opportunities for longs. So at the moment, I'm just waiting, or I'm just marking out market structure. See this line here? That's where our imbalance started. Here's our low that was created on the 15. Here's our high that was created on the 15. We're going to set an alert on this high. Once this alert goes off, I know that this high has been broken. Then I'll be looking for a 4-hour, probably a 4-hour wick to enter on long into this supply. The reason I am choosing the supply is because there is so much imbalance sitting below the supply. We've also got a bit of inducement sitting in above this wick. So that's a reason for banks to take out stop losses right here. Because what have people done? Retail traders will mark out your... Let's quickly put one up here. Put up one of these bad boys. Your support and resistance.
How's it, Lani? How's it, Carlo? What's up, guys? Guys, please like the stream. Hit the heart button so you can get more people in here. Guys on Discord, like, if you could, hop on TikTok and just give a like so you can get more people in here.
I would appreciate it if you ask people to do that after I say something, because I'm focusing on what I'm doing here, boy.
Okay, let's just.
So we've got to break through this support. We are looking at what retail traders would trade. So retail traders would have traded short based on the break of this resistance. So there are stop losses here. Us SMC traders, we look for these stop losses because that's where our take profits are going to be. Because we'll be looking for longs from here that'll target these stop losses, because there are stop losses lying in this big piece of imbalance, right? So for today, we can even throw on our premium discount tool. So there's our bottom. As long as price comes above here, we can look for shorts. We will not be looking for shorts in this zone. This zone is completely invalid because it's not in premium discount. Price needs to be in our premium zone today for us to be looking for shorts. So anything above this line will mean shorts. Too many lines now, I'll take off this line. But you guys get the gist.
We're going to go short as soon as it crosses the line, but yeah, nothing's valid unless it's above that line. Like,
yeah. So you get your premium and discount. I'll quickly throw the fib on and just explain this to you guys real quick. It's quite easy to understand with the fib. So when you get the Fibonacci, right? Here we go. So from this bottom to this high, right? Price always retraces into your premium or discount. Your discount your discount in this zone would be under the 50%. Premium would be above. And it always happens. It always happens. So it's just you gotta mark out your legs. This leg could most likely even be this one here. This leg here. So it would definitely have to retrace into premium to hit that supply we've marked out. Because here is our premium. And the supply lies perfectly in premium. So this supply is high on my watch list. If price comes and creates confluences, like if price comes and messes around in here, man, that'll be all the more reason for me to take that, because it's just creating liquidity above here.
Michael asked, how are you able to spot that stops will be hunted?
You can't spot or you can't predict it. The only thing you can do is you can see what banks would be targeting, right? Because generally from our testing we can see where stop losses will lie and where they would be targeted. Generally, I would say there would be liquidity lying above here for this supply up here. But we've already broken structure, okay? So this is our swing high. In order for us to retrace back into this supply, we ask in price to break our 4-hour swing high. We ask in price to break structure. We shouldn't be asking price to do anything. Okay? Price is not going to listen to what we have to say. So we just have to react to what price does. So price has broken structure, that's what it's done. It's formed a swing high, and this high is protected. The banks don't want price to go above this high because their money is invested in this zone here. I know this because I've been studying SMC and banks for a very long time. When I first started trading SMC, all this was such gibberish to me. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, like we can't like predict what the market's going to do. We can only like react to it. We can only look for what's happening now. So we know what we're looking for. If it happens, then we react. That's all. We've got our set rules. We follow the rules. That's all. We've got our system, and we follow it.
As you see here, this is liquidity lying above these, because this is trend line liquidity on a lower time frame. See that there above those 4-hour, this 4-hour structure here. That's trend line liquidity. A trend line is formed there on a lower time frame. Trend line liquidity generally gets taken out because trend line liquidity is some of the strongest liquidity that you can get, because it's liquidity built over time. There are lots and lots and lots of stop losses over there. So if you go on to, let's say, the 15-minute, you'll see it even clearer.
Yeah, Michael.
There's stop losses above these highs here.
Yeah, Michael, we do teach these things. They're in our Discord group, brother. It's for free. You can join.
Yeah, so all of this stuff that we are teaching at the moment. Okay, wait. First of all, let's quickly just see what's going on here. We are still in this imbalance, but you can see we are getting quite a valid reaction from this imbalance. If this
Hey, brother, sorry, we've got a prop firm in our stream right now.
a prop firm? What do you mean? Who's in our stream?
Funded Trading Plus is in our stream right now.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You might want to fund one of us. I hope we can provide value to you guys. Any one of you, anyone. No matter what level of trading you guys are in, we hope we can teach you something.
Yeah, Funded Trading Plus is actually a really good prop firm. Not that I'm brown nosing anyone, but I've actually been looking at it for a while. So thank you very much for joining our stream. We really like your business model.
You have mentioned it to me before.
Yeah.
Because we've got a plan. We've got a serious plan. Me and Ethan want to max out like every prop firm we can think of. And you guys are on the list. Okay, so we've got the break of this low confirming. Let's go on the 60 on the 1 hour. yeah, I would still be quite happy with this. If this zone breaks, I'll be looking for longs. So I'll give you an example. This is the 1 hour right now, okay? So this piece of structure here was broken. Yeah, so I'll be waiting for this. I'll be waiting for this to break. Once this breaks, okay, I'll be putting it on the 4 hour, and right now I'll probably use this wick here. If that high had to break, I would probably use this candle here as my demand to buy into the supply. So if you guys are on your charts right now and see what I'm doing, set an alert for this 15 minute high. Where is this alert? At 1.009. You set an alert there. Once this high breaks, just check the 4 hour structure. This candle that I've marked out here will most likely be your demand. I am predicting it a bit, but I've monitored market structure and price action enough to see what price is most likely going to do. If it melts down from here, this is going to be our supply. I'm literally just going to change the color. But I think price is shooting up. This imbalance needs to be filled in order for the market to move in its desired direction.
Yeah, it's looking good, brother. Like, I think that as long as price breaks that level, it's going to definitely jump back into that supply. There's a lot of imbalance to be filled there. Yeah, so like, guys, pay attention, because we've literally just showed you what we're looking at for today. Like, this is really important. As soon as price breaks that level, we're looking for our entry criteria to happen, and so that we can get long into that supply zone.
Okay, Yo, Kate has asked a question about imbalance. My brother, imbalance will be found on higher time frames, hey? So you will never find an imbalance on like a 15 minutes. So imbalance is like this here. I'm going to put on a dark piece of square. Let me change the color, make it black. Okay, so imbalance is always a zone between two unmet wicks, and that'll always generally have to be filled. Okay, so here's imbalance over here. I'll mark out the imbalance. So here's imbalance here, right? Let's go on the 15 minute and show you what it looks like on the 15 minute. There's nothing clear and discerning on the 15 minute that'll actually tell you like, yo, this is imbalance.
Yeah, there's not going to be as much imbalance. There is imbalance on every time frame.
Yeah, you can see it on the 15 minute here. But generally, if you're looking for imbalance, 4 hour and the daily will give you imbalance. The higher the time frame is on the imbalance, the better it'll work. So imbalances must always be looked for on the daily and the 1 hour. Like if you look on the daily, you'll always see imbalance is formed. Like here's imbalance way down here. These wicks don't meet down here. And eventually price will come to get this imbalance. Price will eventually, what happened here? Yeah, price will eventually come and collect this imbalance. But we work on relatively tighter time frames, so we look for imbalances within the last couple of days, like this here. This is imbalance I would be looking for, because this needs to be filled relatively quickly. So this can be filled. Once that's filled, I know I can look for a position in the next couple of days.
Trading X says, fantastic, keep it up, guys, have an awesome day. Shots so much, brother. Sebo, we are trading Euro USD right now. This is the main pair that we trade. We do trade other pairs, but we teach people how to trade Euro USD primarily. It's the best pair to trade, in our opinion.
Yeah, so what we need to take away from today is price must be in premium or discount of a 4 hour leg in order for you to look for long or shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, very important thing to look at. It's an extra confluence into knowing where the really good order blocks are sitting. You don't want to be getting in too early on the leg of price. Xavi asks, how does gold look? We'll have a look at it later, brother.
Yeah, we'll have a look at gold. Okay, so price, you must see at least 2 out of 4 confluences before you can enter a trade. I look for a breaker structure. That's pretty simple to look for. If a supply or demand breaks a piece of structure, then it's pretty valid. You can use it. What else did we learn from today? Yeah. Imbalance must be filled, bro. Imbalance has to be filled.
Hey, George Lopez joined. How's it, George?
Hey, man.
Guys, please like the stream so that we can get more people in here.
Is that the comedian, George Lopez?
I don't know, but I liked watching that show. It was on SABC3.
George Lopez. Is it George Lopez? Guys, help me out here. Is it George Lopez?
I think it's George Lopez. Yeah, Xavi, we're going to look at gold a bit later, brother. We don't actually trade gold, but we might have a look at a few pairs for you guys and like talk it up. But yeah, Euro USD is our bread and butter.
Here's GBP USD, just a quick one, guys. This is what I'm looking for. We got a break of structure on the 4 hour. Just looking literally at entering from this supply. It's simple. so simple. See, now these charts I don't really have marked up because I know what I'm looking at, you know. So I don't have to put annotations. That's why my Euro USD looks like it does. It's to help you guys out, to let you guys know exactly what I'm looking at.
Thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it.
Gold. Let's look at gold.
What do you guys trade? Let me know in the chat. What's your favorite pair to trade?
Yeah. What are your guys' favorite pairs to trade? Let me just have a look at what's happening with price action this morning for you guys. Gold is quite messy. There's nothing clear on gold at the moment. Unless...
Pradeep, we're looking at gold right now, brother.
Okay, on the daily, we have got these lows put in. Okay, yeah, I think we're tanking on gold hard, bro. Okay, yeah, on gold, guys, here we've got imbalance on gold here on the daily between this wick and this wick. We'll most likely see price react to this. We might get a reaction from this imbalance and then short from this supply into this demand down here, because there's imbalance on the 4 hour here and there's liquidity lying above this 4 hour order block. So yeah, there's plenty of reasons to go short, but I won't be looking for longs, but I'll be looking for shorts. I'll be waiting for price to go long in order for me to take my short. Price is very bearish, as you guys can see, very bearish. So we've literally broken this piece of structure and we are reacting to the supply up here now.
Hey, Zolani likes GBP JPY. We can have a look at it a bit later, brother. Show you what we're looking at there. We also like GBP JPY.
4 hour. Okay, here's a range created supply on the 4 hour. I'll use that instead of just the order block. Yeah, guys, so we've got a bit of daily imbalance that needs to be filled. What I'm expecting is a reaction off this imbalance. So we're going to get some price action in here, head up into the supply, and from the supply I'm expecting this imbalance to fail and price to eventually meet its target down here, potentially even breaking structure all the way down here. So I reckon gold going 1680, boys. And I've been trying to read up on chalk is relatively easy. We don't use chalk or change of character in our strategy, but I don't mind covering it for you. It's very, very simple. Very simple.
Yeah. change of characters sort of is like built into our strategy already. We one of the entry models at least is basically it's built into it. So you're not actually looking to spot it. It's just
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
no, yeah, we don't use change of character. We use breaks.
yeah.
We use breaks. So we've just turned the terminology around because hey, people just talk about change of characters like it's a like it's a God sent gift, and it's actually
Yeah.
just a terminology piece. So change of character, guys, if you understand market structure, it'll be pretty easy to understand what a change of character is. Okay, so your market structure goes, you get your high, you break your high, you create your swing low, and that'll create another high up here, and so forth. You know, break that high, create a swing low. You break that high, create this swing low. You break this high, create this swing low. I should probably zoom in for you guys, eh?
Thanks for the likes, Tavi. Shot, brother.
Okay, so let me show you guys what change of character is. I'm pretty sure a few of you will have this question, so let me just help you guys out. Get a break of structure to the upside, confirming this swing low. Yeah. Break of structure to this upside, the pullback confirms this high. You got a break of structure to the up, confirming this swing low. You get a pullback confirming this swing high. You got a break confirming this swing low. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, this is where your chocks come into play. It'll just be normal market structure until you reach a supply or demand. It'll just be a boss. Yeah. So you'll get boss, boss, and every single boss is going to give you a swing low. In this instance, you're going to get a boss up here as well. Okay, what's the last low that broke this high? It's going to be this low here, because we had a pullback and a break of this high. So your chock is when you break this low, when you break your swing low out of a supply zone. So if we had to, let me draw this for you. If you had your supply up here and price had to do something like this. Okay, we get your high, low, high, low, high, low, and you break the structure. That's not a chock. Because you've broken this high, it's not a chock. Price has to first meet your supply and then form the chock. Once it breaks this low that broke this high, you find your chock. See, so this here would not be a chock because it's not out of a supply. Your chocks come out of supplies because your markets are going to turn out of supply and demand zones. Your markets don't turn around or change sentiment in the middle of nowhere. It's always out of a supply or a demand. So that's what chocks are, guys. It's pretty simple to understand. Once you go through our market structure videos in our premium, you'll understand chocks a bit better, because market structure is something that you have to understand. Okay, so yeah, gold. That's what we're expecting. Reaction from this imbalance, short from supply. It has been mitigated, but I don't know, I've just got a feeling the prices are going to come back here and drop. Might create so price might create a double top here for liquidity to be grabbed at a later stage. So from this demand, we might see a long that'll take out these equal highs that might be created. That'll be a target of liquidity. If equal highs are created, that'll be a reason for me to go long, because there's liquidity lying above these equal highs. And I've got this imbalance. So like there's a lot of confluences you can find if you just know what to look for. Okay, GBP JPY.
So Jock asks, how can I join the Discord and what platform do you guys use? So yeah, brother, you can join the Discord. The link is in my TikTok bio, brother. Join the Discord, and then you can join the live on Discord, and you'll be able to see stuff a lot better. Pradeep, I think you should do the same thing, brother. Use the link, join the Discord, and log in on Discord. You'll be able to see Justin's screen completely, 100%. How's it, Divan? Thanks for the follow, brother.
Hey, bro, welcome, my brother. We've got our other coach on board here. You probably will just be listening because the man's balls deep in work. The man's a corporate man in Dubai, so we got to give him some love. He's on his way out of the corporate world into the trading world full time soon. So give the man some love.
Dot for the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. Please send those likes if you guys are enjoying the stream. We're dropping some serious knowledge in the stream, guys.
Okay, guys, this is GBP JPY we are looking at now. We are currently sitting in this imbalance. I'm going to take off this premium discount because I know where I'm working. We've currently got this imbalance between these wicks here. I'll make it black, that we are currently busy filling. Now, while we are filling this imbalance, we are busy creating liquidity. Over here, this is liquidity that might be created for these buy to sell wick, this buy to sell wick demand that was created here. So what I would most likely look for is longs from this area here, this demand here. I'll look for longs into the supply. In terms of shorts, if I was going to look for shorts into this demand, I'll wait for a break of this low and a retracement most likely into this candle here. So I think price is going to now come and break this low, retrace into there, retrace into our supply, into our demand, and most likely up here. If this demand fails, we're coming into this demand down here.
Justin, brother, Mohwazinto is asking, why is it imbalanced? How do you spot the imbalance?
Okay, so imbalance is found on the 4-hour and the daily. It is one of the things we teach in our premium, but I think it is something people need to start testing. They need to know what imbalance is. So imbalance is when, okay, so first of all, to start the story off, banks don't trade with stop losses, and banks don't have people trading for them. Some do, but 85% of all positions put on the market are done by banks, okay? And banks don't trade with stop losses. So when banks push price in a certain direction, sometimes price moves too fast, and all the bank's orders can't be picked up. Okay, so this leaves imbalance in the market. Imbalance is found between wicks that have not been met. Okay, if you see imbalance, generally a price will have to come back and tap that imbalance. We could even just see a break of structure from this imbalance. Imbalance is that strong. So what imbalance is, what we look for in imbalances is for banks bringing price back to collect all their orders. Because remember, banks don't also execute. They don't say buy, 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 buy. No. The banks will leave orders at certain zones. Banks will leave longs on here. So what will those longs do? People like me and you probably will look for longs here, but generally the banks will have their orders way below this. So it'll take out all retail traders' stop losses and smash into their orders below and then take off. So banks have a way of manipulating markets. You just need to know, you just need to see and realize when they're doing it. Imbalance is a very, very strong tool to use. I've recently, not recently, a couple months ago, I was like, yo, Ethan, start looking at imbalance. It's quite powerful. And he was like, yeah, price often reacts from imbalance. So yeah, imbalances are basically places where there are liquidity in the market, where banks have to pick up some of their orders.
Theo asks, Do you trade breakouts of trend lines and retests on the H4?
No, we
Yeah,
use trend lines. Okay, so we use trend lines to know when price is basically going to cock up. If there's a long trend line that has been created, we will most likely trade not the break of that trend line, but we will wait for liquidity to be taken out. So if we see a trend line, we'll wait for a liquidity spike and see which direction market sentiment is in.
Yeah, so we don't trade with the trend line. We are waiting for people that are trading with the trend line to get liquidated for their stop losses to get hit.
Yes.
Like, you'll know what we're talking about, brother. When you are trying to trade that trend line and price dips below that trend line.
Yeah, let me show you guys quickly. Trend line traders are going to be trading here. They're going to be doing something like this, right? Yeah, no. I'll wait for this to be liquidated, and I find the demand that liquidated all those sell positions. So that's what we wait for. We don't put the trend line up because we know exactly where it's meant to go. But we don't actually place a sell here and place a sell here. No, we work with supply and demand zones, and very, very often supply and demand zones will confluence with a trend line. So much of a muchness, we don't use trend lines, but trend lines is a form of liquidity where we can expect a market to make a certain move to take out stop losses. So here we've already had like 3 or 4 touches on this like trend line. My man, I'm looking for longs, bro. I'm not looking for shorts. So I don't use trend lines. We use supply and demand zones, but they do confluence with each other quite often.
Pradeep, brother, I see you joined on Discord. Brother, you need to join on Discord and then go to the free live trading session in Smart Money Collective, brother. So yeah, don't send me a friend request. Join the group if you want to see stuff better.
So guys, GJ, this is what I'll be looking for. I won't mark this up yet because it hasn't been made, but I've already got my short from here. That's what I was looking for from here. My short. So I'm currently in the short, but I'll be looking for more short after this zone has been broken. Once this low has been broken, I'll be looking for shorts. I think Yaku yesterday asked to do AUD USD. I did not do it. So let's quickly have a look what's happening on AUD USD. Okay, we are currently on... Yeah, we are currently in a downtrend here, bro. Let's mark up and see what is going on. Okay, so we are currently on the 4 hour. We've broken structure. That piece of structure, the high was this bad boy here. So that's our swing high. Okay, this pullback looks like it is pretty valid. That is structure. Okay, yeah, AUD USD, guys. If you see trend lines, let's put the trend line for the O's here. Then we got a trend line, and we got a break of the trend line, and a retest of the trend line for the bras.
Yeah, that looks like it could get liquidated quite nicely, though.
Yeah,
there's a big above there, brother.
Okay, so guys, we have got this demand that has formed here that broke that piece of structure. I'll zoom in a bit. I know my screen's a bit large. Yeah, so we got this demand that broke this piece of structure here. This imbalance was completely filled up for the brass. We got a flip of this demand, and we could have got an entry from these sell to buy wicks here. And we just keep on getting breaks to the downside at the moment here. So in order for supply chain to work, I would most likely... Nothing clear at the moment on AUD USD, to be clear, guys. If anything...
Yeah, potentially there.
If anything, most likely this block here. Yeah, so I'll put a limit on, not a limit, I'll put an alert on the bottom of this box, wait for price to reach that box, and yeah, that will be my trade for AUD USD for the day. Reason being is because this supply is the last supply that broke structure here. We do have liquidity laying just below, and we also do have imbalance. So this wick and this wick did not meet, so there's imbalance lying there. So I've got my confidences for that zone.
It's also quite possible, but it will take a day or so, that price could come all the way up, liquidate that high, that lower high that was created. There's a little bit of imbalance there, just above that leg there. Yeah.
Look at all this imbalance up here, bro.
That as well, yeah. Don't know if it'll come all the way up there. Necessarily not anytime soon, but it's very possible in the next couple of days that it could liquidate that lower high and come into that just above that. Not even there, brother. You see the bottom of that wick. I think it's going to go into the bottom of that wick, brother. Yeah, see, there's imbalance. Yeah. Those wicks are imbalanced, brother.
Yeah, so we can't actually predict. We just have to wait for price action and see what it's gonna do. But I ideally would be looking for longs. Price action is just too messy. If I do get an entry model out of the supply, I will take it because it does fit my criteria that I look for. But if this supply flips, I'll most likely be looking for a long off the demand that flipped that supply type of vibe.
Steven asks, why don't we trade crypto? Well, brother, we can't trade everything. But yeah,
guys, I'll be dead honest with you. If you know what you're doing in the market and you've been trading for a while, you do not need more than one pair at all.
Yeah,
guys, if one pair pulls you a 9R, a 9 risk reward on a funded account, it's $9,000 for the month in one day. You can chill, bro. You can chill. You don't have to trade a second pair, because you'll find what happens when you trade lots of pairs. You start missing trades. And you miss more and more trades. That's wild, because I don't know. I've just noticed a lot of people trade a few pairs and they're looking for entries on all of them. But you don't realize that once your alert gets hit, you gotta sit in that chart for an hour and you've got to wait for the entry. You can't sit in 3 or 4 charts at exactly the same time looking for entry. So we trade one pair, and that provides us with more than enough profit to sustain our lifestyles. If we add in 2 pairs, it's going to screw with my lifestyle, because then I've got to double my workload looking at 2 pairs. No, bro. I'm not a trader to sit in front of a screen all day. I trade for 2 or 3 hours of the day, and the rest of the day is mine. I can do whatever I want. So that's why I got into trading, not to sit in front of the computer all day. So guys, yeah, AUD USD, I'll be looking for shorts from most likely above this supply. I'll use this as my range. So anything above this middle, I'll be looking for shorts from. So that's AUD, no, that's AUD USD. NAS, let's see what NAS is doing. We looked at it yesterday. Haha.
Yeah, guys. Also, like, if you have quite a few pairs, you got to understand that this is a numbers game. So when you've got multiple pairs, you've got more chance for your losing streak to be longer. So what do I mean by that? Yes, you can have more profit potentially, but because you're taking more trades, you are opening yourself up to more risk. If you've
Yeah.
got one pair, you can back test it, and you can know what you can look over, historical data and know, hey, my longest losing streak was 6 trades in a row. I can expect potentially that to be my longest losing streak. However, if you've got 2 pairs and the longest losing streak on both of those pairs is 6 and 7, you could potentially have 13 losing trades in a row. You could have more. So,
You'll blow your funded account on 2 pairs, bro.
As wide, yeah, brother, we can analyze US30 later. We're doing NASDAQ now for you guys. Again, we don't trade these pairs, but we're helping you guys out. We're having a look at them. It's interesting for us as well. We don't trade indices. We just really trade Euro USD, sometimes GBP, JPY, sometimes GU. But generally, Euro USD is what we focus on the most. We appreciate you guys joining our lives. It's really been popping off the last couple of days. So we appreciate you guys jumping in. Thanks for everybody that's followed and everybody that's joined the Discord. My link's in my TikTok bio, so you can join our free Discord community in my TikTok bio. So we recommend you do that, because then you can join and see the screen nicely on our lives, that we're also live on Discord. So we can see, I think a few people have joined already. So welcome, guys. Do you sometimes analyze volatility? Do you mean like VIX or do you mean volatility in the market? Because volatility is part of our strategy. It's not a separate factor, but it is incorporated in our strategy.
Okay, if we look at NASDAQ here, we've got a bit of imbalance on the 4-hour. This is going to be a target for us, because banks will have orders lying in here. So since we know we have liquidity that banks want laying below, that's a reason for us to go short. So what I'll be expecting for price action to do, there's been liquidity generated below the supply that broke this last piece of structure. I'll expect this liquidity all to be liquidated. So remember, these are stop losses. Banks collect stop losses to fuel their moves. The more stop losses they collect, the faster the moves can be. So I'll be waiting for these stop losses to be taken out. I would put an alert here, wait for price to reach my alert. Once my alert has been hit, I'll look for my entry model short into this supply down here. But we only aim for 10 hours, so I'll probably target this low down here. It's pretty simple. Once you understand market structure and how supply and demand works, you'll be able to pick things like this up relatively easily. So I am short on US 100 on NASDAQ. I just need to wait for price to be bullish first before I can look for shorts.
Yeah, Robinhood, we don't trade VIX, brother. And they don't have VIX on TradingView. You have to get a special TradingView for VIX. We don't trade stuff on direct.
I told you guys yesterday this liquidity is going to be taken out with a bang. Okay guys, Bitcoin. Bitcoin's always such an interesting topic, isn't it? Okay, we've got this low put in here at 17,000. Expect that low to be raped. Okay, I think Bitcoin's going 15k. I called 20k in December. Price is currently 67. Still really proud of that. I still think price is going $14,000-$15,000 a coin. I don't think it's time to buy yet, guys. Because you can see prices, what structure has been broken. Guys, unless this is broken, Bitcoin's not going long. I'm sorry to let you know. But until Bitcoin breaks 32, it's not going long. Because that's the last piece of structure that broke our last low. You see? Got our low, we've got a low put in here. Let me put a proper low in. So when it comes to Bitcoin, I think it's going for a low, another low. It's not going for a high. You guys see where I'm coming with. We got a huge break. Let me go. We've got a huge break, got a corrective pullback into a supply somewhere up here. Huge break, we got a corrective pullback into a supply, and we're gonna get another huge break again. guys, the bear run is not over. Okay, my rant is done on Bitcoin.
Yeah, so based
I
on
love
what
talking about Bitcoin, bro. I love it because Bitcoin is so, you can see it so easily. It's one of the easiest pairs to read. I don't trade it because it takes a long time to play out. Like, guys, this was how long? This was ages.
if you can see right now, it's corrected. So it's busy correcting, and it's probably going to go into that supply, and it's probably going to drop more, guys. It looks like price is going to drop more. And there's a lot of people that are like, oh, the price is so low, it's starting to rally a little bit, so now we're going to buy. Bro, they're going to get completely wrecked. I do think in future it's very likely that it is going to go up, but not anytime soon. It's still going to be going down for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, guys, to be fair with you, unless 32,000 is broken, I don't think Bitcoin's going long yet. I know it's a very long time from now. It's $10,000 from now, but guys, that's just what structure tells me. And price respects structure so well. This is the last piece that broke structure. This is our swing high. Unless our swing high is taken out, we're not long on Bitcoin.
Yeah, so basically that'll be like a change of character on the higher time frame. Because we took out the lows and then we're going to take out the highs. So change of character is just a lower, it's basically a liquidation on the lower time frame. See, what price likes to do is range and then sweep the highs and sweep the lows. So it's basically liquidating that position, people's stop losses, so that it can move forward.
Guys, through me ranting about Bitcoin being bearish, like, you can see a lot of reason for Bitcoin to come up, because there's imbalance lying here. There's imbalance lying here between all these guys. There's imbalance lying here. So Bitcoin does need to come up eventually, but this is those imbalances that take months to fill. Like, I'm expecting these to be filled maybe by like August, September, October, closer to November. But I'm expecting a break of this low on the daily at 17,000. And let me show you exactly what I'm looking for, looking at targeting here. So we've got this imbalance that was filled. This was my first indicator that I was like, Bitcoin, she's coming down. Let me just delete my old stuff. Yeah, so we've filled this imbalance completely and we spiked below it. So I think Bitcoin is most likely going to target this low here.
Yeah, it's basically flipping that demand zone at the moment.
Yeah, so from here I would be looking for longs out of this zone on Bitcoin. Yeah, so from here, literally, if I get into a position down here, I'm holding it to $100,000. Honest to God.
Yeah,
I'll put in a huge position, and I will literally, you'll catch like 30,000 pips. Yeah, I'll hold this to this high, bro. No shit, I will hold it all the way to the high. And how many pips is that, guys? If you manage to get a buy in that demand. I was not working. It is, oh, baba, 5 million pips. So it's be like 50,000 pips. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you guys can get it longs there, you can. Oh God, it'll do wonders for your accounts. And also, when it comes to trading cryptocurrencies, guys, I know a lot of you guys have asked. I have traded crypto before, but that's just not for me. It's just not for me. If you want to start trading Bitcoin, Exness does trade Bitcoin on weekends. So if you want to practice trading your cryptocurrencies, Exness has a platform for weekends, and you can trade 24/7. So that's a benefit. That's why I traded Bitcoin in the beginning. I was like, I want to make more money over the weekends as well, but I just ended up tiring myself out. So yeah, guys, Exness does do cryptos over weekends, so that's quite nice to know. Bitcoin, that is what I'm looking at, about 16,000 and then I'll be looking for longs.
China cat, yeah, that's BTC USD. Yeah, guys, would you like us to potentially look at US 30? Let us know. Are you guys keen on looking at US 30? If you let us know, we'll have a look at it for you. These aren't really pairs that we trade, but just let us know, what pairs would you guys like to look at? Would you like to look at US 30?
US 30, yeah, US 30 is doing the same nonsense as Nasdaq, bro. Look at the price action. Same.
Yeah, guys, please like this stream. Thank you so much for all your support so far, guys. Really appreciate it.
So you see on US 30, there's imbalance here between these wicks and these wicks here. Price is just filled imbalance, so now I'm fully expecting price to melt and take down this low. Because guys, Nasdaq's been bullish. No, bro, Nasdaq's been rallying for the drop. Nasdaq is going to take out this low, and as NAS and US 30, I think the market's still going to eat shit for like another 50%. Eh?
Yeah, especially with fundamentals looking the way they are.
Guys, also gaps. If you wake up to a gap in the market like this, that gap must be filled. Must always be filled. So if you, it's just a precursor as to what you can expect price to do. So at the moment we have filled this imbalance, and I am seeing shorts on Nasdaq and US 30 both. Because we are still in a downtrend. There's just been liquidity created here below this imbalance. So I don't think this order block will be hit. I think the imbalance is more than enough liquidity for the bros. That will be more than valid move. Yeah.
Yeah, brother, we've already looked at Nasdaq. So
Nasdaq is pretty much the same as the same. Shorts on Nasdaq.
Yeah. Everything going on in the world at the moment, the stock market's going to crash. The US stock market is a mess, guys.
Yeah, if you're looking at swing trading Nasdaq longs, you're going to be eating dog food for Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that's basically what we're looking at for today. Just recap on Euro USD. Let's quickly go on the 4 hour, because this is mainly what we trade. This is what we are going to be updating our premium members on. Every single move that is done in this currency pair, we're waiting for a break of this high, and we'll most likely look for longs from this demand that has not been created yet. So I won't put it up because it hasn't been created yet. So yeah, guys, that's basically what we're looking for. Break of this high here on the 15-minute. Once we get that, I'll be looking for the demand that like broke that little high, and from this supply, looking for shorts into this demand down here, and that is what I'll be looking for the next week or so.
So Ibrahim is asking, can we look at GBP USD? I think we already looked GBP USD.
Oh yeah, we briefly had a look at it. Okay, so GBP USD, basically the same price action. We will be waiting for a break of the high made on the 15-minute, which will be around over here. We'll add an alert on there, and we'll most likely enter long of this demand that will be created here. Exactly the same as EU. They move very, very similarly. If we have to move on to the daily, we do have reason to go long because we do have a supply or a demand zone here in these wicks that swept liquidity. So you can check all this liquidity. This is on the daily, so markets, yeah, I can see what happens on lower time frames just by looking at like the daily. Huge liquidity sweep here. This will be a very valid demand to trade from. So I'll be looking for longs, just a retracement into the supply before we break this piece of structure here. So that's GU.
China cats, we already looked at gold. Um, yeah, but gold looks like it's gonna go short.
Okay, guys, give us some answers in the chat here. We want to get to know you guys a bit better. How long have you guys been trading for? I've been trading for just over 3 years now. Ethan, roughly the same, hey brother?
Yeah, same 3 years. Yeah, it's been a long ride.
Jock, Sven, Bradley, Rathbone, come on, how long have you guys been trading? Cloney, you've been messaging me a lot. You need to ask me some questions. You need to tell me about you guys. Andy, how long have you been trading? Here's a new member for us, Nipi. Nipi786. Is it Nipi or Nipi786? Please, guys, how long have you guys been trading? 5 months, Sven. Perfect. You're still relatively new in your journey. We'll be able to eradicate some bad behavior that may be picked up along the Forex journey.
Steven says 6 months in crypto and he lost 100k so far. Brother, listen, like, it happens. When you start trading, brother, you lose a lot of money. I think I probably lost like twice that before I started making money. And then within 2 months of becoming profitable, I made it all back. So, yeah.
Okay, so Cloney, you've been trading for 1 year, but you've only withdrawn once. We will change that. We will change that for you.
Yeah.
We will aim for having member withdrawals once a month at least. Andy, you've been trading for 3 months. My brother, that is absolutely perfect. The sooner you can join us in your journey, the less exposure you'll have to all the shit going on out there, because there's a lot of stuff that can confuse you in the market. Learning too many things at once that's a biggie. So I think smart money concepts is it's a difficult way to trade. It is an art. It's not like just trading trend lines or something like that. It is a literal art. It is a beautiful way to trade. Yaku, where do you send the screenshot to your of your funded account? What you need to do is you can go to support. You'll see under the general chat there's support. Just click on support and open a ticket, and either myself, Rowan, or Ethan will open your ticket and chat you directly. That's for all of you guys. Just open a support ticket if you want to fund your accounts, and we can chat to you guys about it there, and you guys can confirm your payment.
Yeah, so Steven, brother, if you want to join the premium group, you can join for free in our free group for now. Our premium group is still sort of getting going, but if you want to join right now, we've got something going where you can deposit into an XNES account, right? And then you can basically have free lifetime access to our premium group. We're going to be charging in future, but right now we're not charging anything. You just have to deposit $300 into your XNES account, and then you can join for free. You got full access. You're going to have our full course and everything. So yeah, it's $300 into your XNES account.
Mr. 786, okay, you've been trading a demo for about a year. That is probably the greatest thing I've ever heard from any new trader say. Congratulations on having the patience to trade a demo for a year. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, we wish we had.
SMC for 3 months. Okay, you're still relatively new in the journey, so you should have some sort of idea what we're talking about. But keep joining our lives, join our back testing on weekends, and the more you watch us mark up charts and call out trades, the more you'll get familiar with doing it yourself.
Yeah, so Ibrahim, basically you need to join our Discord, right? The link's in my TikTok. And then you go on there, brother, and you can have a chat to us. But basically you need to join XNES through our link, which is our broker, and then you deposit $300. And then, yeah, you can join for free. We're only doing that for a few people until we set stuff up properly.
Yeah, so the first 25 people to join premium will get the $300 deposit offer. After that, we will be strictly subscription based. It's just to get the first 25 members on board, you know? Not everyone wants to spend the $30 a month. I think we are relatively cheap. All the other communities are about $80 per month. So we come in at a very lower rate, and we offer quite a bit more.
Yeah, no, we did it. We did it on purpose. We don't want people to be overcharging. Yeah, well, South Africa is it's a difficult place to be at the moment.
Yeah,
We want
because
to
I
help.
mean, I'm South African, you know, $80 a month. Like, I make good money, but I'm so tied to my money. I still struggle to let go of a thousand rand a month. Like, I
It's a
wanted to
lot.
buy myself an iPhone 13 Pro Max the other day, and I had to get on a contract because I need to build like credit to buy a house, and
Yeah,
I couldn't buy the thing cash. I got the money in my account. I'm like, bro, I want to buy this thing cash, and he's like, you need the record to buy a house. So
yeah.
it's South Africans are very tied to their money. We understand that 1,200 rand, bro, to be in a community is a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, look, and also at the end of the day, there's so much crap out there. Like you, and I know you guys can relate. Like you end up joining like 7 different groups, and most of them suck. So you don't want to you don't want to actually pay the money because you know that there's a good chance that it's not going to work out. With what we're doing, we can tell you it works 100%. Like, and you can follow exactly what we're doing. Um, but yeah, like we understand that yeah, anything more than like $50 is a lot of money. So we literally just charging to make sure you guys are taking this serious and make sure that we're taking it serious. Because at the end of the day, like we won't waste our time, and we don't want you to waste your time. So yeah, like if you're not taking it seriously, don't join. We want people that are taking things seriously. We want people that want results. Like we want to change people basically. Um, so yeah. That being said, you can join the free group for now. You just join the link in my bio, and then you can have a look. We're going to be dropping knowledge every single day. We're going to be streaming on here, guys. Every morning, we're going to show you what we're looking at. We're going to help you guys. We're going to teach you guys what we know. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to help you guys. We want you to be profitable traders, just like us. Um, Thanks for all the follows, guys. Just got a huge boatload of followers. And thanks for all the likes as well. I
Okay,
think we
I'm
had.
just going to respond to some on the chat here. Jark has been doing this for his last 3 times, studied for 5 years, following on people on YouTube. Starting on Monday again, you've just funded your account. Wait. Okay, Yaku's funded his account. Jark, my brother, all you need to do is keep on joining our morning lives. Mark up your charts like we do. If we have back testing over weekends, join us on the back testing. Before you know it, you'll realize you'll understand what we're talking about, and once you join like our premium course, things will start flowing to you. Just it'll start coming so easily. Yaku said currently busy with the SMC course, however still not grasping the concepts. Still on a demo, however just funded an account with $300 to join the premium group. Welcome to premium, brother. We're gonna make you a lot of money. So Nipi said, who are you guys funded with? We are funded with a few companies. We are funded with True Forex Funds, My Forex Funds, Trader Central Fund, FTMO, and we are looking at a new one, aren't we?
There's a lot of new ones.
We've got a plan. We've got a plan.
Funded Trading Plus was actually on our stream earlier, and they're also pretty good prop firm that we're looking at. We like their business model as well. There's lots of different funding programs that are really good. There are a few that are average. The best right now, I'd probably say, is My Forex Funds. Best value for money, I think, in my opinion, and the best service as well. Compared to, for example, FTMO, the prices are a lot better. Guys, I really appreciate all of your support on these streams. We've been doing really well. We're here to teach you guys stuff. We're here to show you what we know. Listen, Yaku, or was it Jark? I can't remember who it was. Guys, I don't know who it was that joined the premium group.
Yaku.
But I recommend, brother, don't touch that live account just yet. Okay, don't touch it. Wait for basically wait to learn first, brother.
Yeah.
We've been releasing all of our content, so just let that account chill for now. We don't want you to lose money. Learn how it works, back test with us, spend at least a couple of months back testing with us, and then we can start to tap into that account and make money, brother. But there's a lot of preparation you need to do.
Yeah, there's plenty prep. What I'll do is we'll arrange a one-on-one with you just to find out exactly where you are in your journey, and we can basically put a timeline on when you might be profitable based on your knowledge. Also, for our premium groups, we will be sending our charts from the 4-hour, 15-minute break, 5-minute break, 3-minute entry. So you'll be getting every single trade that we take in premium. So the more you understand about what we talk about in the morning, the easier you'll be able to take the charts that the trades that we send in our premium. So it's important to be here. And just even if you don't want to join premium yet, just start understanding what we're saying. So when you do join premium, you know how to take our trades.
Yeah, we're literally going to paint a picture of exactly what you need to be looking at every single day. And then we're going to teach you how to take advantage of it. And you'll literally be able to get into the exact same trades as us. So yeah. Signals isn't necessary because you will know what we're going to do before we do it. Or exactly when we do it.
Okay, so Rathbone asked if we take exactly the same trades on every account. We do indeed. I just want to try and show you something. I want to change my screen here so that I can show you how many accounts I'm copying to. I can't figure out how to do it, but I'm currently copying exactly the same trades to like 15 different accounts. 6 of them being prop firms. So yeah, we take exactly the same trades. We trade one account and copy the trades to all the other accounts that we need them on. Nipi passed his first evaluation for my Forex funds. Well done, my brother. It's a huge achievement. If you've just done the challenge and you're doing the verification, take it easy on the verification. Quite a few people cock up on the verification. Take it easy. If you have passed the verification already, well done. Stick to 0.5% risk per trade. You'll make yourself good money.
Yeah, you guys have to understand as well that there's actually a very small percentage, and it's actually kind of scary, very small percentage of people pass those evaluations. That's how they make money. But when you've got an edge, you've got a really good chance. But yeah, like I say, I think it's about 23% of people pass the first phase evaluation, and then on the second phase, because I've done research, the second phase is where most people stuff up. I think there's literally 3% of the 23% that pass the first phase. 3% of them pass the second phase. Now you can understand how small that percentage is in the total of people that have actually purchased. And then an even smaller, I think it's 2% of the 3% actually get their first withdrawal. So most people are losing out. So yeah, you just have to keep that in mind when you're looking at funding programs. We love them so much because they make us so much money. However, majority of people get completely, they get wrecked with them. It's just another way for people to make money. But if you know how to use it like we do, you can seriously make money. That's how I make the majority of my money at the moment. Because not all of us have 100 grand to put in an account. So use somebody else's 100 grand.
Yeah, we've got a few questions here on the Discord. Kenyon asked how many pairs we trade. Brother, we only trade one pair. Once your knowledge is up to scratch and you know how to find trades frequently, all you really need is one pair. It'll make you more than enough money. How do funded firms work? What are the requirements to joining one? Do you pay a fee to be handed an account? Okay, cool. I come from a retail space. So all of this is new to me. Okay. No stress at all. Cloney, guys, how funded accounts work is you'll choose your balance that you want to trade. Let's say you want to trade a $100,000 account. It'll cost you roughly 10,000 Rand. Okay? You'll get the demo account details, and you'll have 2 evaluations to pass. The first will be a challenge, the second will be your evaluation. Now, depending on what prop firm you use, you get different profit targets. Generally, it's between 8 and 10% for your challenge. Once you have made your profit target for your challenge, you get your new account details for your verification. On your verification, you have to make 4 or 5%, depending on your prop firm. For your challenge, you get 30 days to pass your challenge, and you get 60 days to pass your verification. Once you pass your challenge and your verification, you get your live account. Once you get your live account, you have to make profit on that for your first month. Once your first month is profitable, you'll get your refund that you paid for the challenge and your first month's profit split. Yeah, I could say one of the biggest hurdles he faces is being on the road. He's a salesman on the road, sales specialist. I fully understand. Very, very difficult to manage a lifestyle being on the road. My dad's a sales rep. He's on the road all the time, does like 8,000 Ks a month. So I understand the difficulty. The best thing for you to do is most likely get yourself a phone holder that can hold your phone in your air vent. When an alert goes off for one of your trades, just keep your phone on. Just monitor price action. If it does provide an entry, pull over and enter, my man. There's no harm stopping for 5 minutes to make $1,000. Well, that's on a funded account. If you do miss the trade, it's also okay. There's not a problem. Trades get produced every single day. But the goal here is to get you out of that sales specialist job and into full-time trading.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, I used to work retail, and I would literally have to, in between helping people, literally have to put trades on. So you put your alerts on, and you literally wait for your alerts to go off, and you trade. That's it. Yeah, so you can do it. You really can. And a lot of our stuff happens on the higher time frame, so it's easier to keep up with. Not just that, guys. In our Discord, we're gonna update you exactly when everything is happening. So if you forget to put an alert, we're gonna let you know, because we're watching all the time. Yeah, so we're gonna let you know when everything happens, so you can stay up to date. So yeah, we're trying to give you guys all of the tools to be successful. We want to give you all the stuff that we wish we had when we started. A lot of you guys are joining after 3 months of trading. Yeah, it took us a couple of years before we started learning how to trade this way and learning how to be profitable and realizing that this is how real traders trade. They trade small percentages. They don't try and flip accounts. Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I think that'll basically sum it up for today. It's getting a bit late. Man needs to have breakfast. My stomach is busy eating my toenails as we speak. So, guys, if there are any other questions before we shut this off, you go about to hit the road. Yaku, have a lovely day, my brother. Stay safe on that road. I know it's dangerous out there, and hopefully we'll catch you on one of our back testing sessions this weekend. Guys, thank you so much for giving us your time this morning. We really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, you're more than welcome to pop us a private message. If you want any help with regards to the Discord, open a support ticket and we'll be able to help you there. The support ticket works as you open a support ticket. Either myself, Rowan, or Ethan will grab that ticket and we will help you one-on-one until your issue is resolved. Yeah, any questions, pop us a DM, either myself, Ethan, or Rowan. And guys, hope you have a lovely weekend. Please watch the announcements for our back testing notifications this weekend. We are going to hit the back testing hard and hopefully teach you guys a few things. Peace and love, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Ethan, what else do you have to say, my brother?
So it's probably going to be on Sunday that we have our back testing session. It's going to be in the afternoon, so try and make time for that. It's I think it's probably the most valuable thing that we do, because you're literally watching exactly how we trade. These analyses are great, but going through that much data and watching us trade, it's seriously valuable. You'll see exactly how we trade. So Sunday afternoon, guys. Yeah, keep that open because it's seriously valuable. So yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining. Like, seriously, we appreciate all of your support. Yeah, we're gonna try and help all of you guys become profitable traders.
Guys, thank you.
Cool.
Peace and love. Check our official links. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll be spitting some free source on there as well for you guys to watch over and over and over again. We hope you guys have a lovely day, and we'll spot you soon. Peace and love, guys.
Cheers, guys.